Hey everyone, my name is Ash Shukla, and today I'm talking to you about chakras for wellness routine. Now, many of you have been following me, and I want to say thank you so much for following me, for being with me. I highly appreciate you, very, very much. Okay, so today, as I talk to you, as I talk to you about my about what we are doing today is going to be very interesting because it's something that is most of the time hasn't been talked about. So what I would love for you to do is go here at the bottom and like, share, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. So with that in mind, let's begin today's broadcast as I'm talking to you about chakras for wellness routine. See, because I believe that all of us need to have some sort of a routine that we follow, a wellness routine that's good for our life, good for our loved ones, and is well balanced. So the question is, how do we do that? And this thought came to me, and I'm like, okay, you know what, this would be a really, really good topic as I'm talking to you guys, because when you look at your life, every single day we live a very stressful life, right? Stress is a big factor in our life. Okay, so the first thing that we notice is that as far as stress is concerned, what do human beings do, right? Like, if you look at your life in a simplistic manner, what do we do on an everyday basis? We go to sleep, we get up in the morning, we go to work, and then we go back to sleep. It's pretty much the routine. And then throughout the day, we're stressed out about something that hasn't happened in the past, so something that's going to happen in the future, those kind of things. So many experts say live in the moment. Okay, I mean, I can buy that. Live in the moment is good, but the question is, what's even better, right? So what's better is understanding, how to design what does successful people do to design their life? What chakras do they activate within themselves? So as I'm talking to you today about this topic, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down for you, because we sometimes do it not knowingly what chakras we are activating, right? So one of the biggest things I found in my research as I was doing this, one of the biggest things that we do is we need to work on is our Muladhar chakra, your base chakra, your very first chakra. Now, in a Muladhar chakra, so the way it works is typically we go to sleep 8 hours a day. We go to sleep and we are really grounding ourselves, right? If you really stop and think about it, and if the clock starts at 0, we are going to sleep 8 hours a day. Why is sleep so important? If you really stop and think about it, why sleep is so important? And it's important because ourselves internally, we need to ground ourselves every day, right? To ground ourselves, we go to sleep and we take a deep night's sleep. Now, when we take a deep night's sleep, what happens is Herschel says, stop thinking ridiculous emotional stuff. Understood, Herschel. Thank you so much for that. So the first thing is we go to sleep, right? So we need to spend, but what if during the daytime you spend some time on grounding as well? So maybe you change your routine to you spend 50% of your time in sleeping, meaning 8 hours a day in sleeping. Then you spend some more time. So if you divvy up your day like 24 hours, right? 8 hours, 8 hours, 8 hours. So 8 hours goes into sleeping. The other 8 hours, you can divvy it up into three different things, right? So meaning the last 8 hours. The middle 8 hours is your working time, right? So if the clock starts at 0, and we are activating the Muladhar chakra, meaning your base chakra, and then we are moving on from there, right? We are really looking at and going, okay, now we have grounded ourselves. What else can we do during the day so that we are not stressed out? Well, one of the things you can do is you can take the second 8 hours and just make sure that you are authentically coming from a place of your primary chakra or chakras. Okay, now when you take a look at primary chakra or chakras, and when you are taking a look at an overall situation that we are looking at here, right? We are coming from one of the main chakras we have to come from throughout the day is Manipura chakra, meaning your third chakra, right? So when you take a look at right, when your personal power has to be activated. And what happens many times, there are blockages and there are different things that are happening inside of the Manipura chakra, and it's because of overwhelm. Now, if you imagine spending, a good amount of time sleeping, right? You're having a good night's sleep, and then throughout the day you're working 8 hours a day. You're working, so you're divvying it up: 8 hours sleeping, 8 hours of working, and then the remainder of the 8 hours you're divvying it up into three different categories. Okay, category number one is grounding, meaning you're going back to Muladhar chakra. You're grounding by faith, right? Grounding by meditation. And then you are also grounding yourself with service. Maybe you love servicing other people. Maybe you love helping other people. Maybe you love to go and volunteer. Right now, a lot of holidays around the corner, and many people do ground themselves and even activate their Muladhar chakra is by going to do some sort of service work and things of that nature in a physical realm, right? On the third 8 hours we're dividing it up to three categories. So in the second, the first thing we are doing is grounding. The second thing that we can do is we can activate heart chakra. We do this by spending some time with family. Making sure that we are also serving. Service also activates your Anahata chakra, meaning your heart chakra. And of course, last but not least, my favorite is smile. Just like put your face like this, like smile. Okay, smiling is always good because it always activates your heart chakra, and it really gets you to get you in the next zone. Okay, and last but not least thing you can do in the third category is creativity. Spend some time in creativity. How can you be creative? Well, very simple. Health, making sure that you are exercising, making sure that you are taking care of yourself is an important piece of the game. Fasana, thank you so much, Fasana. Really appreciate you, my friend. Making sure that you're taking care of yourself, making sure that you're spending time with friends. Because here's the thing, right? You can spend time with yourself and you know what you know. But the question is, right, what is it that you don't know? And that can be activated. Yourself can be activated, completely activated, when you are with your friends. Because there's lots of laughter, lots of fun, and more importantly, you are learning how to get along with other people. Because who is friends? Right now you're watching my channel, you are my friend, and I'm here to tell you that I love you. And that requires lots and lots of thought processes. Because if you look at all of my chakras, and if you take a look at all of my energies, and my energetic being has to be aligned with who you are, and you come from a different primary force, right? Your primary force is different than mine. So the question becomes is to what is your primary force? So when you take a look at this, okay, and you take a look at your primary force, and I'm connecting with your primary force, I as your new friend, right? A friend is somebody you haven't met yet, right? But when you do meet, right, when you just meet, you are all of a sudden friend. Okay, to me you are my friend. And so to do that, right, I have to raise my vibrations to a level where I can talk to you. I can be with you. I can be fighting the fight with you. I'm here for you, right? Letting you know that I'm here for you. That requires so much more. So internally I have to activate all of my chakras, and more importantly, I have to get creative to get along with you. And that requires your second chakra, your sacral chakra, to be activated, right? Your Svadhisthana chakra has to be activated. The third thing you can do to activate your Svadhisthana chakra is hobby. Believe it or not, hobbies are important. I ask people, like, what's your hobby? Right? My hobby, I mean, I love creating. So sometimes when I'm alone, I love it because I love creating. Like right now I'm doing, as I'm talking to you in the camera. Okay, I love creating. I love playing volleyball. I love going to swim. Right? I love those things. Okay. I love going out and playing a sport. Doesn't matter, basketball, football, whatever. But for me, that's my like zen zone. Right? Sometimes I'm sitting here. I'm here right now in my studio, and I have this whiteboard, and I'll be just in my own zone and doing things. So what my question to you is, what are you doing to balance yourself, throughout the day, to be well, right? So if you take your day, and essentially what we have called, if you like this, by the way, go here at the bottom, like, just give me some like. I love it when you give me likes. Give me some love, give me some comments, and I would absolutely love for you to share, right? And look, I would really appreciate if you go down here and subscribe to my channel right now, and I would highly appreciate that. So my friend, look, as I'm talking to you about this topic, it's such a different topic than what you have probably heard about before. And I'm saying to you, to be well, you have to divvy up your day in three main chunks. Chunk number one, sleeping. Chunk number two, working. So when you're sleeping, you're activating your Muladhar chakra. You're spending 8 hours sleeping. You're spending 8 hours working as hard as you can, as fast as you can. You're going as further as you can, right? Using your primary chakra. So whatever that is, your Manipura chakra has to be activated during this time though. And then third, the third 8 hours, you're divvying it up into three different groups, right? Your heart chakra, right? Your Muladhar chakra. So we are coming back to Muladhar chakra, making sure that you are grounded. And then you're also coming into your Svadhisthana chakra, meaning getting more creative, getting more juices out of you, and just let them flow. And my friend, if you follow this routine, this is a wellness routine that you can follow in your day-to-day life. And it is my prayer to the universe that may God and the universe give you all the health, wealth, and happiness, and that you are willing to fight for. My friend, with that in mind, my name is Ash Shukla, and I want to keep a very short, sweet, and to the point live today. And I would love for you to go here at the bottom, give me some likes, give me some comments, give me some love, give me some shares, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you tomorrow. Namaste, and thank you.